The story of British wrestling at the Fairfield Halls, Croydon. An iconic venue for British wrestling since opening its doors in 1962. Fairfield Halls in Croydon has been one of South London's most respected entertainment venues, known primarily for its concerts, theatres and comedy. It also boasts a rich and proud history within British professional wrestling. Over decades, some of wrestling's biggest names and most influential promoters have showcased their events at the Fairfield Halls, making it a landmark in the sport's national story. The early days. Joint promotions and the glory years. In 1960s and 1970s, Fairfield Hall became a key stop for joint promotions, the dominant force within British wrestling. Stars like Big Daddy Giant Haystacks and Croydon-born Mick McManus battled it out under the bright lights, thrilling packed crowds. These events often tied into ITV's world of sport, boosting the views and visibility. Fairfield's grand surroundings and central location made it perfect for big nights of action, and it quickly became synonymous with British wrestling's golden era. Brian Dixon and All Star Wrestling keeping the wrestling tradition alive. As joint promotions faded in the 1980s, Brian Dixon and his All-Star Wrestling promotion took over the venue. Brian Dixon saw the venue as an essential place for his wrestling tours. During the 1980s and 1990s and into the early 2000s, Dixon's All-Star Wrestling run regular shows at the Fairfield Hall, Croydon. Event style, his cars offered a classic blend of hard-hitting British wrestling with family-friendly storytelling. Legends like Kendo Nagasaki, Dave Finlay, Johnny Saint regularly appeared. International influence in the 1990s, Dixon began incorporating international stars into his shows, giving the Fairfield Hall crowds a glimpse of new styles from Japan, USA and Europe. Staying loyal to the tradition, even as televised wrestling changed with WWE's rise, Dixon kept the product true to the British wrestling roots, with grappling, technical wrestling and larger-than-life characters. Final show. Brian Dixon ran his final All-Star Wrestling event at the Fairfield Halls, Croydon in 2020, shortly after the venue reopened, after major renovations. This marked the end of an era after decades of keeping wrestling alive at the Fairfield Hall. Dixon couldn't agree new terms with the venue, thus paving the way for a new generation. The modern era. Sanjay Bagga and LDN Wrestling. Sanjay Bagga, owner of LDN Wrestling, took over promoting wrestling at the Fairfield Halls, Croydon full-time with an exclusive contract from 2022. About LDN Wrestling, founded in 2002, LDN focuses on combining traditional British wrestling with a fresh, modern energy. This company is built around family-friendly entertainment with colourful characters and dramatic rivalries. Bringing wrestling back after the Fairfield Hall's £42 million refurbishment, Sanjay ensured wrestling returned to the venue's main programme. His shows are known for big entrances, exciting matches and a real sense of occasion. Notable feuds. In April 2024, Sanjay Bagga reignited a legendary British wrestling feud, bringing Kendo Nagasaki back into action. Their rivalry commenced in November 2024 when Kendo Nagasaki set the world record by wrestling at age 83, officially becoming the oldest male professional wrestler ever. This historic match at the Fairfield Hall, Croydon was heavily promoted and received significant media attention. The show's style of LDN wrestling events at the Fairfield Hall mixes established British wrestling talents with international imports. Wrestlers like Alan Lee Travis, Hot Scott Joey Scott, Chris Tyler have performed there. Sanjay Bagga also emphasises championship matches and storytelling that appeals to the family audience, just like Brian Dixon did decades earlier. Conclusion. A living legacy today under Sanjay Bagga's leadership, Fairfield Halls continues to play a crucial role in British wrestling, not merely surviving but thriving. Joint promotions laid the early groundwork. Brian Dixon and All Star Wrestling kept the flame alive through turbulent times. Sanjay Bagga and LDM Wrestling have modernised and expanded upon the legacy, keeping proud traditions of British wrestling alive at the Fairfield Hall, Croydon for new generations. With a deep respect for the history and the passion for the future, Fairfield Halls remains one of the most iconic wrestling venues in Britain.